you'll see where stars align. Lockstitch will go where wonder lies. Its specialist crew, a beacon of light, will work to unravel secrets entwined. Lore with her care and lust for life, turning the cogs in her curious mind. Scales that tell stories of times long past. Deep in the echo, her interest is cast. Starborne Melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Sail on a siren with feathers adorned, seeks to maintain her graceful form. A voice that weaves tales across the sky, relaying the dreams that never die. Renick the brain with numbers and might, forearms for eyes in the cosmic night. Stoic and with numerical grace, in Lockstitch's crew he has found his place. Starborne Melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Pollux and Castor, the skillful pair, always the team with starry hair, with a bond so strong in the vast expanse, unveiling the secrets in cosmic dance. Starborne Melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Starborne Melody echoes in the deep. An age-old mystery, and Lockstitch holds the key.
All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 20 of season 4. So, couple things that I did tag everybody in the Discord about it, but I did tag the crew, not everybody. About it, but couple things stemming from yesterday's game. So yesterday's game, they snuck into the Clove Cove to witness a deal between some people from Decalort and a guy called the Shaper. The Shaper is a huge fox dude. He has an absolutely giant magical like warhammer, magical the same way the Seam Ripper is magical, like that weird level of magic. So the guy can do some crazy stuff. We've seen some neat things. And then they rolled a 1 while fighting him and touched null metal to it, which caused a massive explosion, which ripped reality asunder pretty hard. Like, that's just blanket statement. The Cove is pretty fucked up, and the Alkali is pretty fucked up, but contained for the most part. If, like, anybody that has an anomaly detector on them, it's telling you anomalies, and it's telling you there. Like, a lot of them. Big problem. But it is slowly shrinking. The Neverglades is currently being covered by, and I'll just say it, pixelated clouds, as Dendroid is calling for help. That is a lot of, like, Sunday's game, tomorrow's game, the players of those are going to be the ones that help there, but you all as a crew can go there to provide aid. And Ioni is calling for sending out an SOS as well, as I think there's a moment where in the boat on their way to their camping trip, Peanut, Rupert, Aman, Vatna, and Soki look up and see what appears to be a shooting star, like covered in like black goo, shoot from one side of Alkali, like coming out of these pixelated clouds and shooting straight across, no, one side of the Neverglades, shooting all the way across Alkali, and then that crashes into Ioni. That is, like, you get that little cutscene before today's game starts. And I'll introduce the players. All right. So we have Akhana playing Akhana. Akhana's gone.
Another dead.
Excellent. I was like, oh no, Akhana quit the stream.
No,
It's
I'm
over
still
for
here.
us. No, we got you.
Stop telling
And-
people I'm dead.
I know.
Let me move us actually here. We have Caram playing, like, we have Prophecy of Zero playing Caram.
Pleased to be here.
We got Sept playing Patagon.
Good news, everyone.
And we got Elliot playing Kui.
Who is here for the chaos?
It's like, no hands go up.
I know it.
Hands like half up.
All
I'll watch.
So, what is the reason? And you guys can make up whatever you want. What is the reason the four of you are the four that are able to answer this call? Like, where were you? Were you guys in Haven? Were you already heading back from? A lot of people were still in Lydian having a pizza party. But this is just out here somewhere. Don't worry about that. Like,
I'm always worried about that.
you might want a little bit of worry about that.
Mhm.
But not today, I don't think.
I'd say for Patagon, I'd probably be heading back from Haven. I mean, we're with the Ioni just a bit ago, so I don't think I got too far from them. When we heard the SOS go out, I was like, oh well, we can't let our new friends down.
Absolutely. That makes sense. And like, Ioni does not let all of you in at the same time. Ioni will only let four of you in at once. And there are, I think, Patagon, I think they probably explained it to you that they are afraid of more than that, more influence from outside people. Like, if you keep you guys coming in small numbers, then you all will not change the city. But if all of you were to show up and all of you think different things, then your thoughts could literally change the city. I'm not saying for the worst, but I just don't think they what about what film crew? The crew that are going to be, they are going to be doing all of that. Like, they are going to be the crew. The Ionians will be the film crew. Like, you only have your four main actors in there at once. Everything else will be provided by them. Any backup actors, that is going to be Ionians. Any camera folk, that's going to be Ionians.
It helps with trade.
Right? It's not going to be nearly as expensive. But they don't let anybody else in.
Well, that's just rude.
I mean, kind of, but I think once we get there, like, we can land in there, and this is of Dance. She's lovely. And
She's a very nice eye.
Oh, stop! Thank you. It's like I made it myself. I was really stuck
sparkly.
between if it's going to be like this one, and then it shifts to just like an entire like blacked out eye, where it just looks
Spooky.
like planets and like a comet goes streaking by in her eye.
Ooh.
Then she shifts it back. And she's just like, "Are you here for to help?"
Yes.
Excellent. Of authority and of war are waiting for you. And she's like, "We've never," and like she like does the walk and talk thing as she like turns around. And walking down the paths in Ioni is less like you're walking somewhere as the city is like treadmilling to you. As you go around the city, and you do see like a bunch of eyes poking out of windows, but like those windows, you can tell that like super thick. Like these people are scared. They're not birds. But as we like go through, it's the fact that they're not birds is actually going to be a bigger like issue in a second. So you get to. Sorry. Do you guys have any questions for Of Dance as like you're walking / the city is moving around you? Like if you guys don't have any questions, I can just get us straight to the meeting room.
I feel like I should, but I don't know what that is.
I think all those questions I can think of now have to do with like why we were called here, and they probably can't answer it, and we'll probably get answers when we talk to the people in the know.
That was my thoughts too.
Yeah,
I was also. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say because Patagon was just here, like he knows what's going on, in general, so it doesn't really have those kind of questions. It's more like, what is your specific problem? So
It's like something crashed through. Nothing gets through those the dome normally, and like she points up, and you can see a hole in the dome that is being like. It looks like wave after wave of like the ferrofluid that we have that they use to like shapeshift is splatting against it, slowly coating it, like making it a smaller and smaller hole. But it's taking a lot of like effort on their part.
that is very disturbing that something could get through there. We'll have to take that into account.
Do you think we'll be able to look at any debris of what was fallen, or some kind of solid object that came through? Do you think it was solid, or do you think it was more like Sonic that broke the glass? The dome?
It landed outside of town. Of War said he was gonna get a expedition party ready for it, but we're spending so much energy trying to fix that hole that we can't split into more powerful versions right now.
What kind of energy do you use to replenish with the fluid?
We follow the frequency.
Okay. I'm trying to think if we can help maybe boost your levels of energy somehow, or augment.
Yeah. And do you have any ways of doing that? Like, and literally, you can just spitball something at me. If you think of something, go for it.
Music? Can my band come and play? I don't have access to other. I mean, we have instruments too. Like other people can play them. Maybe if we're just playing music in the atmosphere, that could help. Like at a faster
does have
rate.
BGM.
Oh,
Constant BGM.
that's fantastic.
Oh, that's right, you do.
That's awesome.
Because that would actually be perfect. So Patagon, there is a background song and melody that is distinct to Ioni. So if we could help, either match that or enhance it with Squeeze BGM, that could
Just all
can't hurt to
kinds of
try.
violins. Yep.
Not violence, violins.
Hmm.
Let's keep it calm.
Yeah, so Akhana, do we want to call 3 vampires and a goth girl and get them on the phone? You play the song with Patagon like basically explaining and telling them what the like key notes are,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kui can match that.
And amplify.
Yeah, match it with a violin and amplify. And we could try to boost their magic, I would say. And Caram, you got anything you could do for this? Or I don't know if you're musically inclined.
Or if you have music connections.
Caram only really knows how to play his piano, not much more beyond that.
Oh shit, I've got a piano for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Up Jazz can hook you up.
Oh yeah, let's go talk to Up Jazz. Wait, do I? It's not
Like,
possible.
are there
it's not-
radios, jukeboxes, like anything that they own too that generates music?
Everything in the city is made of them.
Oh, right.
So, and except for the piano, we know that the piano in the jazz bar is like was brought in. So they don't have to like split themselves any further to do that. Let me just, here we go. All right, and Of Jazz on saxophone. He seems a little smaller than last time, for the record.
His eye is still enormously wonderful, though.
Of Jazz is just fantastic.
He
Wait
is
till you meet up
dapper.
Authority.
I want to buy him a drink.
Oh shit.
At
Hold
another
on.
time. Or now. We're in a jazz bar, might as well. Just sweeten the deal. Like, if you could maybe help us out, we're trying to get
Drink
some
shows up.
good vibes. Do you have any specialties at the bar?
Oh, you're in for
Yeah,
a
she's-
treat.
She's just like, absolutely I do, and like part of her face starts like melting away, and then she like, this is gonna be real gross, everybody.
Mhm.
It sounds like sucking up snot, and her face goes back to normal. She's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. I just a little lightheaded lately.
Well, we're hoping
Okay.
that we're going to help you out here in just a few moments.
Side note, I don't know if I'm on talking terms with the band right now.
Oh shit, what happened with the band?
Well, I mean, the last time we saw them, they were like big bad evil sitting
Oh,
in the
that's in
chairs.
another reality. That's
Oh,
another
that's right. I'm
reality.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Great.
That
Call the
reality
band. I want to
has-
communicate to them. Oh, I forgot. That was hard.
You don't worry. I was like, oh no, did we piss him off in the actual timeline too?
I would never.
At some
They're
point we're gonna
fantastic.
cross, right? At some point we're gonna cross those timelines together, and it's gonna get real weird.
Oh, that'll be a fun day.
All right, so all 4 of you roll me a 20-sider, and we'll see how you
Yay.
do on each part of your thing. I'm just taking the highest. If a 1 is rolled, I will take the 1, but if a 20 is rolled, it's a reap and sow.
Oh, mine went off the screen. 11.
Yours was 11, so.
Oh, queen.
What did I do?
Kui rolled. Both you got successes both times, so
Oh, I did not mean to roll more than once. Apologies.
it's okay. Your 13 is very funny, but nobody here is cursed, so we're
I was
okay.
gonna say, when everybody made faces about 13, I'm like, ugh.
No faces here. I'm quite
Nope,
impressed
all
and proud.
good.
All good.
So yeah. So Akhana, you get with an 11 success, you get a hold of 3 vampires and a goth girl, and it's just like, it's the Marquis answers the communicator, and he's just like, Akhana, what do you need? What can we help you with?
We have found a population in need of uh, a higher energy rate using frequencies. So I'm thinking like fast tempo. I don't know necessarily loud music, but we need to set a vibe that's like um, con- conducive to higher speeds of energy. And they're trying to rebuild a dome that protects them, and they're very scared. And like, I just want to help them out because they're such sweet people.
It's like, that sounds great. I think I'm just like, we just released a new album. Like, what? Like you would know best. What song is correct for this moment? You have to tell
Ooh.
me their single.
Oh, I'm not great at naming things.
That's just the name. I'm not great at naming things.
I mean, like
I'm
Fall
not.
Out Boy songs where it's a whole title, it's a whole sentence, and it doesn't mean anything with the song.
It's like, I'm not great at naming things, but here's a conducive metal song.
Conducive metal. That could be it. Ooh, stakes are high. I love that with the vampire lead in. That's fantastic.
Absolutely. And Patagon, you were you do have a tough choice here. You pick up the frequency that three vampires and a goth girl are sending through, and you can amplify it through your communications like stuff. But at the same time, you see another frequency that is coming from where the whatever has landed here. So it seems like there's a message coming from that, but in order to fix this, you have to amplify the first one right now. It's like, so you can fix this immediately, or you can hear what the message is.
Well, I think we're just gonna have to fix this and hope that we can get the message some other way. This is too important to not to go forward with.
Absolutely. I also like to call out Patagon's "All That Glitters Is Gold" suggestion for a song.
Good.
Which is just
Yeah.
it's on the B side.
Yeah, I was just stuck with the whole gold vampire thing from earlier. So.
I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Yeah, that's great.
Kui, like, you are killing it. I don't know if you listen to a lot of industrial metal, but that's what Three Vampires and a Goth Girl are most of the time. I don't know what that sounds like on violin, but I think
I'm assuming a lot of
shit.
screeching. Yes.
Your bow has got like silver strings. I mean, that could happen.
10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Extra scratchy.
And Kui, as you're going, your hair is getting like crazy rainbowy, and like, you start seeing the musical notes flying out of you. Like, you guys all see just like sheet music is everywhere around Kui, like super like all of them rainbow colors, and like each different color is a different each different note is a different color. It's kind of like it's Guitar Hero situation, and like it opens up like a weird like highway straight to that hole. And then like you can see the music notes like marching up there. Caram, what about the beat couldn't you get right? Like,
I think why Caram couldn't get it is because the piano is tuned differently than what he's used to. He hasn't played piano since coming into Liminal, so pianos are just in a different tune than he's used to, so the keys aren't matching up.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Has nothing to do with the fact that you're a little bit anti-magic. You were keeping that under control completely.
He's doing a lot to keep that under control in this town. He's heard
Absolutely.
how these guys are. So
I just
maybe
need to know that you're working at holding that
well.
down.
Probably that
Yeah,
as
these
well.
guys.
So he's, even though he probably could figure out the correct keys, he's too focused on keeping it in him rather than slowly radiating out and making the problem worse.
For sure. All right, so yeah, you guys feel like the city close off. Like you sitting here, it takes a little bit extra time because Caram's trying to get the piano tuning right, and he finally does like get it. And then you match the notes, and because like Kui is clearly like just rock banding you through it. Like I think the notes that you're supposed to play are lighting up right before to show you where you're supposed to go. As far as like playing the music, and you get there, like you said, like you know how to play piano. You just need to know which notes you're supposed to hit.
Yep.
So, absolutely, and they like of drinks shows up with a tray of drinks for everybody, and it is 4 of their specialties, and their specialties are wild today. There's one that looks they hand to Akhana. It looks like it. You know what an apple teeny looks like?
Oh yes, very bright green.
Very bright green, but it's in like a highball glass.
Ooh.
And it's like a lot more of it than you might get in a martini. Like it's like full to the brim, and they're like, "Try this one out. It's based on that song." And it's
Oh yeah,
just, like,
definitely
it's
try
going,
it.
It's amazing. It's delicious. But it's delicious. I don't. What do you think 3 Vampires and a Goth Girl music tastes like?
I mean, I don't want it to taste like gibbet, so
Right.
I can't have a fishy aftertaste, that's for sure. But it has to be something like it definitely has to have a sour streak in it, like something what I would think is like electric Kool-Aid type, but it's still got like trying to think of like the alcohol kick would be maybe like vermouth. No, that's not have alcohol in it. Hmm.
Electro cooler.
Yeah,
Like
electro
Ecto
cooler,
Cooler.
but add like alcohol to it. What
It tastes like drinking a
rum or
9-volt battery.
oh no. I hate how right that is.
But it, like, in a good way.
Oh, absinthe. Yeah, Iskra, that's what I was thinking of, absinthe. Gotta have
That tastes like black licorice.
I know it's awful, but can we hide?
What it's like it's got all the alcoholic quality of absinthe, but none of the
Right,
bad
but
taste.
tastes way better. Yeah.
Tastes way better. It is the right choice. This town, like serving absinthe based on 3 Vampires and a Goth Girl, that's okay. Fine. They come over with like this, but their sugar cube, for every grain in that sugar cube, it's a different color.
Mm.
And
That's
every
amazing.
one of those grains has a completely different flavor.
What?
It's incredibly like interesting to drink.
Like all over the palate.
All over the palate. There's definitely a Slim Jim one in there, and the game is to basically avoid the Slim Jim one.
It's like the soap jelly beans, you know.
Oh
you
no.
avoid
Or the booger ones. Ugh.
It's just like you guys all feel better after that. Like there's a certain sense of unease that has been like taken care of when that hole seals up, and like once that hole seals up, the slimes come back down. And it's not slime, but you know, it's viscous. And you stop seeing of Jazz regains his size quite a bit. He gets bigger.
Nice.
Of Drink is like obviously she can produce the drinks now. Of Dance is like enjoying the tail end of the song you guys are playing. And by enjoying, I mean she is dancing pretty hardcore.
Sweet.
And she's just like, all right. Well, are you guys ready to go check out what landed? Like, I think that. And she like looks up for a second. She's like, of War and of Authority are very excited to have you help.
Yeah, for sure. I want to make sure that I tip of drink and sax man of sax. Yes. And thank them
He's
for
of
their
jazz.
of jazz, sorry, and thank them for their help.
As you tip him, he's just like, mighty kind. And he like tilts his hat and he starts like, was it In the Heat of the Night? Is that the song I'm thinking of that had like that saxophone thing
What's the
going?
sax man song?
Or are we talking about Careless Whispers?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking that like that song. I'm not thinking of the Lost Boy, the beginning of Lost Boys, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
am always thinking of the beginning of Lost Boys. But like as you guys go outside, like people are like looking out their windows. You can see the windows are thinner again. Like they look like normal windows instead of like 4-inch bulletproof glass.
Mm.
But a lot of people aren't like coming out into the streets. And you guys make it into a room. And this is of War. And this is the Mayor of Authority.
Amazing.
You're so pretty.
And it's just like they look at you for it's just like, excellent, you all have arrived. Thank you. Something landed outside the city. And really, and like you guys can look out there and I'll move up real quick. And it is just like a nebulous place now. Everywhere else you've looked around, it looks like buildings. Like sometimes the buildings are coming out of other buildings, and sometimes eyes are coming out of buildings, but they're still recognizable as buildings. Everything out here is shifting. It's like liquid. It's almost like what if ink exploded and was just like going everywhere, but also trying to shape. And you can see it like shift itself, trying to become other things, and just like not being able to hold together.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, roll me a 20-sider.
Yeah.
This is gonna go terribly. I just know it.
12 isn't terrible. Like you do see like one of the things just like hears Quee sing "You Can Do It, I Believe in You," and it starts becoming a little shop.
I'm so proud.
Like it starts building itself into a thing, and it just like sets itself strongly. And of War and of Authority like look back and forth and then look at Quee.
She's just like, I'm so proud of you. You did it. Congratulations.
Both of them blush.
Oh.
Adorable.
Stop it. Can we just keep you?
I might get annoying.
I don't even possibly imagine how that could be.
Well, that's very kind of you. But I think, experience has told me otherwise. But I do appreciate it. You're very pretty. I would certainly be honored to stay in your city, but I also think
my
I
God,
have things that I've
you're
promised
pretty.
to do. Oh, thank you.
Oh, like, look at your hair.
Oh, it is very sparkly now. Not
It
as
is
sparkly as
very
your eyeball,
sparkly.
though.
You see of Authority's hair, like, he just kind of looks like he has feathers on his head, but they all start turning rainbow in the same way that Quee's hair is. Like, in his outfit, like, his, like, little, like, shawl thing that like, his, like, fur ruffled collar is starting to become more like Quee's cape.
We match.
It's just like, he's like, I guess we do. It's just like, I'm sorry to send you on this dangerous mission. Something's out there that we can tell you where it is, but the closer we get to it, and he like, when he says we get to it, it's clear that like he means the city, and like in general. It's like the closer we get to it, the less we feel like ourselves. It becomes muddled. We become liquid.
Well,
Well,
that sounds interesting.
yeah, definitely protect yourselves. I mean, we don't exactly know what we're up against here. So.
They were sending out a signal, but I think we might have accidentally overpowered the signal fixing the dome.
Oh.
Well, we'll catch on to it if we can. So I mean, we'll do our best.
Do you think it's
Thank
a
you. Go ahead.
science, like a question of science, or a question of magic to try to figure
you
this
could-
out?
I think there are answers both ways that you go.
Hmm.
Like, you guys
Wow.
could do some researching here. You do see the liquid in front of you out this window thing, but it's like basically once you get past, not past this door, once you get past a little shop that is right next door now, which has, like, by the way, these two are just working in the shop now.
Oh, wow.
I love them.
Oh, they're so great.
This is of otters,
Mhm.
and this is of greed.
Oh, we're going to be careful with that one.
If you think he looks a little bit like what if Krieg was a harbinger, you'd be correct.
Definitely creep vibes.
He's just a friendly little guy.
Cursed,
He's just a
friendly
little
little
guy.
guy.
And like they're running a little gift shop that wasn't there a second ago. Like Krieg convinced itself that it could build itself back up, so it did.
And I'm very proud of it.
Oh, hey.
It's like, did you guys need any snacks for the journey? Any like stuff? We've got new supplies.
Skittles.
It's made of us though,
Yeah.
so like if you get too close, it might not be able to hold together. But we can get you whatever you can and whatever you need for now. You guys can say whatever you want that you guys get from this shop. They can make you anything, but this item can, whatever you make from them, cannot leave the city. And also, whatever you roll when using this is how well it is affected by whatever's making things go bad out there. But you guys can tell me if you want to stock up on items. It's perfectly great.
Do you guys have Skittles?
Oh, we do. And they pull out a bunch of little bowling pins.
Oh, fascinating. But are they edible?
Oh, I thought you meant like the game. We
Oh,
heard that you
apologies.
invented the game. Like we heard you invented some game where you roll balls at things. Hold on.
Bowling, yes. It's very
Bowling.
fun. It is neat. And rainbow bowling would be very neat. But I'm talking about these little, like, chewy candy things that are rainbow. I want to taste the rainbow. If you please.
You want, absolutely. So they pull out a package of, it just says legally distinct Skittles.
Excellent. Thank you.
They are delicious, but I need to be, I mentioned this before. If you eat this food, it tastes good, it is filling, but it does not actually provide any nutritional value for any of you.
Well, that's the same
Dude,
as
it's
usual
candy.
Skittles.
And she just
Yeah.
chugs the whole thing. Just down the hatch. Exactly.
And they clap as you do it. It's like, yay!
I love you guys. You're adorable.
I want to
Stop
ask for
it.
like a tool kind of thing, but I'm almost like a spectrum reader, maybe like a light or a sound spectrum reader, so that we could get, I don't know if it would, like when we get closer to what the anomaly or whatever's going on, how well it will work. But I don't know. I'm
I
trying
think
to tap
Patagon
in.
has that on him just
Okay.
normally. Patagon has a real version of that on him.
All right. Trying to think what else we could use out there. I'm thinking something like what will help us and be powerful here. Hmm. Or just snacks. I don't know.
Some kind of fancier musical instrument, since music seems to be so strong here.
Hmm. Sure. You guys by chance could you make a harpsichord that I could wear? Maybe a metal one?
It's like a harpsichord, and it's just like, can you
Hmm.
think about this instrument? Just
Yes.
do you have it in your head?
Yes.
It's like excellent. So like, Akhana, can you roll me a 20-sider real quick?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I can
Just-
roll these things, but not well.
You like
I
gave it an extra arm or something? I don't know. I've never seen a harpsichord.
Maybe it's the full blown version that you can't wear and carry around.
yeah.
Oh, like the big one?
absolutely.
You have to drag
It's
it
just-
behind me.
It's huge, and it's just like, okay, and they put it in a wagon, and they're
Oh,
like,
no.
there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
I'm
welcome.
sure it's gonna come in handy.
It's beautiful. No idea where maybe we can find like a potion of shrinking or something.
That's a good idea. I'll keep that in mind.
All right, Caram, Patagon, do you two want anything from the store?
I'd like a map about there.
A map. Yeah, a map is a good idea.
Map would be smart.
I was going to
They-
say a compass.
Go ahead.
So yeah,
Oh,
that'll go,
true.
that'll go really well
Both
with a
of
map.
you. Yeah.
A compass that always shows the right way to go.
I was like, that makes sense. You guys don't know the lay of the land. You're gonna need a topographical map. And they reach out and they put it down. Kind of the reason I wanted you to roll the 20 is because I was thinking like, you are a crafter yourself. Like you are like you build things.
Mhm.
And like the more you think, like the better you are at understanding something, the better they can make it for you. Because they've never made a harpsichord before. But like they can make maps and skittles and stuff real easy. There's no real problem for that. Which is, in case you're wondering why I'm not asking these two to roll. But like, you have a giant harpsichord. It's way too big in a wagon.
I like to think that it's the reason it's a one isn't because I kind of couldn't imagine mobile one. It's that she knew how to make a normal one too well.
Yep. Yeah, I pictured that, and then would start already trying to shift it into like, well, how could I attach this like to, as a backpacker right across the front? And like, nope. That's where they came in and took the big idea. Like, okay. Oof.
Absolutely. So, and with that, I think you guys have the map. Caram is ever shifting.
Ooh.
Like, the center of it is like a nebulous, like blacked out spot. Like you can't make out what's at the center of this map, but you can see mountains and like crags and canyons and stuff that are shifting. Like from 1 second that cliffside will be a cliffside, and then all of a sudden it's a waterfall into just like some plains, into like some ridiculous swamp. And like you can tell that this is going to be would have normally been a really dangerous trip, because you guys have to walk through an ever shifting swamp, basically.
Swamp.
Swamp. But you guys just see the way through now. And by all means, I want you guys to like do a little role playing for like how you get there. But this is where you end up.
Oh my. Oh, that's nice.
And it very clearly appears to be some form of spaceship with this like stuff on the outside is definitely, it wasn't splashed on it, it's from the inside of the ship and it's leaking out.
Oh, that's a problem.
Wait, what was leaking out?
Whatever.
There's like this weird, very, very, very viscous black Akhana. This shares a lot of similarities from the reports of the corruption from Tier Loa that you've been looking through. Like whatever is corrupting Tier Loa has made its way here, but it made its way here on this ship. But the ship has most certainly crashed. It has not landed here.
And you said it looks like it's coming from the inside, or like maybe it was the original ship was made of this and it was painted over, but it's been, I don't know, damaged or corroded.
No, it's definitely like it came from the inside. Like this, or maybe it was stuck to the outside of it. I think, yeah, stuck to the outside and on the inside. Both of these things are correct.
It's definitely like eating its way through the whole. All right.
And like everywhere that is touching that corruption, you can see the fact, especially Kui, because at this point I feel like Kui's gotten a handle on like this place's like vibe. And like Patagon as well from the last, like Kui and Patagon get it like instantly that this thing is stopping Ioni's song from being sung. Like, and as it like moves over, when it touches something, it cannot become something else. Like you cannot tell it, oh, it's like, oh, you've got it. And it cannot become a tree. It just has to stay as this viscous liquid.
How dare you? You can't stop the music.
We gotta get it off this planet, or out of the city. Maybe off this planet, but definitely out of the city. I guess we should probably see if there are. This looks like a crash, so survivors?
If we can find anybody, hopefully it'll shed some light on who and what they're doing here.
Yeah, and what that stuff is, and maybe if they can call for help to get rescued, or something that will lift this out.
I was gonna say, how can we get rid of the icky goo?
Oh wait, and did we already close that hole? Because how are we gonna get it out? Oh no.
You did already close that hole.
Oh, we were too good, guys.
I mean, if their only issue is the amount of people coming in, we always could get it just a small team to man the sub and get it in here, couldn't we?
Like this is the center of the city. So everywhere else there's buildings, and then all of a sudden there's a swamp. Like it wouldn't have been a swamp except for it can't make itself a city anymore.
I mean, we could also just ask them to open it up when we're going to get it out.
Oh, open the dome to get it out.
Yeah.
But do they open the dome?
Do you think
They're-
they want us in here?
They don't like
No,
to.
they're reclusive. Like they just want to stay in here, not bother anybody, not have anybody bother them. So
But to open it for a bit to get this out, I don't think
just
they're
to get
gonna
this
mind
out.
that.
Yeah, I don't know if we should bring anyone else in.
Yeah. No. I agree with you. If we were able to fly the airship in
Yeah.
the Celestial Sea, I would just select just that. That would be simple.
Sure.
But... You know what? Let's question this layer. Let's just go inside for now.
Yeah, I
Check
have some
for
ideas.
people.
Yeah, check for people and then try to get a read on what this stuff is. Maybe we can neutralize it, and that would be great.
Yeah, like if we can make enough like of a bubble around it, almost of neutralize it, so that way the
Mhm.
rest of the area could recover, we might be able to use that to our advantage too. Like like how like a cell kind of like wraps around the foreign object. We'll have to see what we're working against first. So.
I think
I
we're
mean,
gonna
absolutely.
need
I love that idea.
a science buff.
For science, okay, yeah. Do we want to make a like a all of you guys study? Tell me how you like. What are you studying before we go inside, and then you can make a roll, or you don't have to make that roll. Like if we just want to get inside.
What do we know about the goo? Like,
it is definitely some form of corrupted magic. We've seen it before, and somebody vaguely explained it as like a spell being corrupted. Like it is from Kirloa. We have not figured out what caused it, but it does seem to be a form of corruption that latches onto magic, and then it's cancerous.
Oh.
In the way that it acts. Like it will take over any magical thing and then corrupt it to itself, including you guys. But
ugh.
it's not so strong that it takes over people immediately because you can wash it off and stuff. But if it gets on a magical beast, it'll turn the magical beast corrupted, and there's no coming back from it. Like it changes them on a fundamental level. There are trees in Tirloa that are affected by this in terrible ways. There are giant beasts, spirits, everything can be corrupted by this magic. And there was a spell of protection on it that Kay accidentally undid, and now that magic is spreading further. Clearly, the corruption this is the furthest the corruption has ever been seen.
Well, that sucks. I'm gonna drop a Skittle in it.
Ah, sweet. Drop me that Skittle. Roll me a 20-sider.
Okay. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Nothing goes wrong when you drop Skittles.
Okay.
11. All right. So you see the let's see. What do we got? Like this bubbling like goo right here.
Mm-mm.
Just like take the magic of that Skittle and begin. It starts very small, but very rapidly becomes a problem.
Oh no.
Oh, I've made a mistake.
It's got a little lemon Skittle in it. Or is that orange? And it's just like starts spreading out, and like the tendrils start like leaking towards 3 of you. Caram, the tendrils seem to be ignoring you completely.
Orange is the worst Kittle flavor, so I could see this being an orange monster.
I mean, it's hostile, so I'm going to shoot at it.
That seems fair.
Yeah, if I can just... It's just gonna like shoot right into its like weird bulbous head thing? If that is a head. Or are you gonna shoot it in the Skittle?
Yeah, no, I mean, the head's going to be easier to hit.
Oh.
I missed.
Oh, no. Roll me again. One more time, Akhana. You are trained for these situations.
Mm-hmm. Roll 20 doesn't seem to think so.
You are not trained for
Okay.
it.
This Skittle monster is just too much.
Look. It literally bounced off the edge of the screen and rolled right back and landed immediately on the floor. Like it didn't. It was okay. It was very weird.
What did you shoot it with? Just a standard bullet?
Yeah.
Okay. This is not Akhana being bad at her job. This is this thing being like a standard bullet doesn't do it. Like you shoot it and you do see it go right through its head and it just goes "Burp," and then
Oh
it
my
like
God.
when it should explode out the other side, it literally just kind of looks like it got pooped out the other side like
Ew.
and just falls into the swamp.
It's almost
Oh,
like
like-
phased through it.
I was thinking ballistic
Yeah, just-
gel.
Yeah, like imagine if you shot ballistics gel, but instead of like doing the like the real big impact, it's just like really just like
Attractive. I'm
But
gonna
Akhana,
assume
it
magic
definitely
is not a
has-
smart.
not magic didn't work.
Not magic. Okay. Well, we
Little
might
poopy
need
fart.
something else.
Akhana, after your gunshot, like and like you see that, you start hearing other gunshots coming from inside
Yeah, I was
the
worried.
ship.
Okay.
Not at you. You hear a couple voices screaming. It's like, yeah, get them, get some, get some.
Oh no.
Oh, good. It's
And just like
12-year-olds playing a video game.
Do you guys want me to go in there since this thing doesn't care about me?
Not by yourself.
I'm curious, does anybody have any, like, dish soap? Because this looks like oil. Maybe we can just
Hmm.
clean it off.
I mean, I was to do something similar. Was going
I
to
like
use
that
clap
idea.
to essentially try to make a thunderous wave to either blow something off of it or just do damage if we can. Do something.
I only have poison vials and sneak potion on me, so I don't want to. Ugh. I don't know how we're gonna get soap.
You gonna do that clap though? Just slap
Yeah,
your
go ahead and
hands
try
together.
that.
Yep. Just gonna do a mighty clap and see how it reacts. One moment.
Which is always fun to think about because again, Patagon's a penguin. All right,
Just clapping his
so
bottom.
Not well.
Mm.
Tough choice isn't like the worst.
Almost a
Like
12.
you can clap your hands together and the skittle will fall into the swamp and like you'll be able to like pick that up and like but you have two options. You can clap it and it flies into the ship with the clap. And then you guys can chase it in there and this will get all of the goo that is like around you guys and you will push it into the ship. All of the like the contamination. I'll let the clap do that. Or you can like pile it all up out here and fight it out here. But it's gonna get a lot bigger. Like
Well,
in the ship, you will have to hunt it down. Out here, you'll have to fight it big.
I mean, we need to go in the ship anyway, so I think a little hunt is never hurts. Famous last words.
Quia dropped your skittle.
Not my skittle! I gotta get that. It didn't fall in the goo, did it? More goo? I
Not
mean,
if it fell in the Ionian goo.
oh man.
That's just it's fine. It's the same as like it's like just a wet sidewalk.
Is it? Well, okay. I don't want to eat the skittle, but I feel like I should not
It's
leave
also
it
a
here.
wet person. But the skittle is
Oh.
also a wet person.
Interesting. Define person.
I mean,
Everything that they make is them. The entire city is them. So if they give
Oh.
you food or drinks, for the record, you are just drinking / eating them.
Oh. Well, that's awkward.
But it's the them that wants to be consumed.
That's still semi-awkward. But I'll save it. I guess.
Ioni's a weird city. Haven doesn't come here because they think they're too weird.
You know, that's fair.
All right, let's get ourselves into this ship. Hey, remember when Carrie's making jokes about Alien? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're playing Alien today.
Ooh. Spooky.
Inside this ship is a couple of things. I'm just gonna give this part to you because you have the science boon up. This is advanced technology. It's more advanced than even the Silver Thimble had in Liminal. Like, it's more advanced than you guys. You guys have seen a couple of groups like this that handle, like, they used to make ships. Not make ships, they used to have ships. Foley is one of them, and the Starlight Brigade is another. And then as you guys are looking around down the hall, you just hear, "Oh fuck, there's another one!" And
I think our quarry went that way.
That way.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's chase after it.
Chase it.
All right. So down another hall. You guys hear in this hall, hey, there's speakers on these walls, like all of them. They all looks like some ridiculous sound system. Like and I think as you guys are near them, your communicators are kind of doing like a feedback situation, and it's like walking down this hall. If you want to start, like, the second you take a step, you'll realize it's happening, so you can like back up and not have it happen. Walking down this hall will cause sonic damage to you and alert everything on this ship that you are here. Unless you fix that.
There's something afoot. How are we going to get around this?
Can we disable them somehow, like electronically?
Possibly. I mean, like any speaker system, if we overload it, it'll most likely either blow the speakers or become less useful.
Sounds loud and puts us at risk of bodily harm.
This is true.
Wouldn't it be great if they had a plug just out of the back side? Then we just can unplug them.
Roll me a 20-sider.
Oh God.
I don't see why there's not a plug.
I believe in you. You can do it.
It worked before.
You're so cool.
Oh my God, these dice.
But
okay.
You got a +1 because of the science buff.
Okay. I'll
So
take
like
it.
yeah, like you see the plug. It is, I think, like you're gonna see the plug, but right beside it, you see another one of those creatures. It's very small right now, and it like you see it kind of like it is on the outlet. Like if the speakers are plugged into the top outlet, the bottom outlet has this little thing in it, and it's doing like the straw sound, like it's sucking like energy out of the plug-in.
Okay. Are the babies harmful too?
Oh, I think all of these things are a problem. And do not feel bad for these creatures. I need to be very clear that these creatures are a disease.
All right, well, I think I can do...
Like, we can befriend this and if we try hard enough kind of way. Like, maybe you can, but, like, you're going to kill a lot of people trying.
All right, it's not worth that. Is it possible to use my dimensional scythe without the infinity part waking up? Like, can I just use it as the weapon?
Absolutely, you can just use it as, like, a mundane thing.
Great.
Mind you, if you roll a 1... you will accidentally. But only on a 1.
My goal, if this works out, is to slice through that and the cord or the plug.
Oh, just
So
in one
two
go.
for one.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's not a 1.
So, okay,
It's
which
a
do you
10.
want to
Good
hit?
+1. No, it's not a science thing. The cord.
You can
The
hit the
speakers
cord?
could do more
Okay.
damage to us right now, I think.
Absolutely. So you cut the cord, and this thing hops onto your scythe as it's going by. And, like,
Get it.
it is
Someone
just
get it.
crawling down your scythe and, like, at you guys. You three see this, like, slimy mass of tentacles, and it's growing. Like, each millisecond it's touching this scythe, it's getting bigger. At a certain point, like, Akhana, you're strong. I'm not saying that you're not strong, but this thing is getting
Gonna weigh me
heavier
down,
and
yeah.
heavier. Yeah.
Punch it with the empty.
Yeah, roll me that 20-sider.
Yes.
All right. Tough
Oh.
choice, Caram. Here's a fun thing about using the empty in Ioni. When you punch this thing, do you aim specifically more for it and, like, willing to let the, like, basically the splash damage of the empty hit the ship and some of Ioni, or do you want to hit it and punch and aim strictly more for it and hit Akhana's scythe?
Hmm.
It's like, what do you want to make slightly less magical?
I thought that the ship wasn't a part of my money. That's why I felt
Hi.
safe to use it in here.
I can't replace the scythe, man. It's one of a kind.
Fuck. Sorry, Ioni.
Oh no.
For sure. So you punch, you hit it, and you see the burst like ripple through, and Patagon and Kui, you two both like hear you know when like everybody's just like, when you're playing a violin, it sounds like you're gutting a cat kind of thing, like that, or like you're skinning a cat. Like that is the sound that you are feeling inside both of your heads.
That's painful.
We do. Caram does punch this guy, and he falls to the ground. Akhana, your scythe regains its magic, but this thing shrinks down, but it doesn't seem like it was actually hurt by by Karam's punch. It just, you punched the magic that it was eating out of it, and now it is like tendriling out towards other things that you guys are holding. What's the next most magical thing? It's probably Patagon's chainsaw, if he has it, is the next most magical thing. Or no, sorry, my bad. Kui, it wants to eat your hair. And it is coming for you at an alarming speed.
Yeah. Please don't eat my hair. I like my hair.
Oh, it wants to. It's like it's on your boot.
No, yeah. Kicking it off.
We're gonna just have to try clapping again, because I'm trying to find the least likely to harm Queen.
Yeah. Anything I could do would probably be bad.
I can try to scintillate it, but
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, but I don't want to like light your hair on fire. So yeah,
I'm gonna just it's on my boot, losing my boots, barefoot. Let's go.
Oh no!
Just walking around this.
You don't want to be barefoot here. No,
It's just like that's tetanus.
Listen.
There's so much rusty metal or metal.
Listen, I will hop on one foot. I will ride on someone's back.
But what if you get the goop on you? Oh.
I mean, the goo is already on me. It's living. It's crawling up my leg. I want it off.
All right, Kui, roll me a 20-sider so I know where to put this thing when you kick it off of you with your boot attached. Man, you like
No.
13s.
Oof.
It is my favorite number.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
It's
13
it's
great.
also Patagon's favorite number.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I'm just so loaded with fucking tokens.
Adorable. Boot it. Boot to the head.
And like it lands on the other side of the room, and you see it like kind of squirm around, and then like plops itself into Quee's boot, and like hermit crabs it.
Adorable.
Well, I don't want that back. You can have it. I'll get a new one.
And it's just like it's heading off. This one's name is Uggs, by the way. Now, it didn't have a name a
Okay.
second ago, but now it's Uggs.
You have fun with that, sir.
Or-
Does anybody have a plastic baggie I can wear as a shoe? Or could I get like a piggyback ride?
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming after you kicked it off. Yeah, on my back.
Thank you. I promise not to pull your hair.
He's got little handles and everything.
That would be rude.
I was gonna say, please don't pull on my horns.
No, that would I have manners.
Just for leverage. Just use them for leverage.
That's how you steer.
He's ratatouilleing. Oh no.
It's like we need to use magic. Crom's just like, I don't know how to use magic. Hold on. Queen jumps on his shoulders.
All good. We're gonna have to come up with an attack plan for these things, and we definitely can't get them on us at all. We can't keep losing clothing. That's a problem.
I'm
Or I'm
still
just-
in
Any
for the
idea?
soap idea.
If you
Where are we gonna
want.
find soap around here?
Gift shop?
Caram just slowly pulls out a little dagger he made.
Ooh.
Would this?
Do you want to try it on the little guy with the boot on his head, or risk
Do
it
you
somewhere
want to
else?
get close to the little guy with the boot on his head?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't like any of these questions.
I've done stupider. Caram just starts walking with Queen on him.
Dear.
Well,
I gotta see what it does.
Sorry, I found a better boot.
adorable.
Nice.
Quite styling.
It's about the production value.
It is.
Production value.
Yeah, I'm gonna
As it
try to
should
stab
be.
it with the null dagger.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me another 20-sider.
I believe in you.
So you can stab it, and like you do seem to like cut it, and it screeches about it,
Oh.
and like also many of its little like tendrils are flinging at it's like at Quee this whole time, and it does like you slowly like as the knife is like when you hit it, it feels like you are stabbing into like the thickest thing ever, like, and you really just have to keep pushing it and keep pushing it, and eventually you feel like it actually gets through, and then like it just poofs into like fungus dust kind of thing. Is that like it's not actually that, but that is the only thing that I know, like it's spores kind of.
Don't breathe it in.
Yeah, Caram jumps back the moment it does that. I'm not touching that boot.
Mm-mm.
The boot is lost.
No, the boot is gone. I'll just get new one. Or like I said, plastic bag. I'm flexible, but not. Nope, we're done with that.
Well-
Quee and Patagon, you guys are both keenly aware that Ioni hates this. Like
I'm
the fact that
sorry.
there's a null metal knife in here, they hate it. They hate it so bad. They've never hated anything more.
Maybe you should put
Like
that
you guys,
away.
like outside the ship, you can feel the ship rocking. Like that swamp outside is angry. The whole city is terrified.
Yeah, I would put that away.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that they are more scared of the alchemists than even we were. And I believe from what they just reacted to, it's because of the null weaponries.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I could feel it in here. And Caram just puts it away.
Okay, so one thing that could be effective is hated by the population.
Suppose we could try talking to the goo. Does it seem? I mean, it seems semi-intelligent.
Yeah, I mean it's gravitating towards energy sources, so it's gotta kind of know how to recognize them. So I agree, and I was gonna take that path until I found out it was cancerous, and we lose more people if we just let them live. So
It's that part. It's the it's intelligent in the same way a disease is intelligent. Like it's looking for
multiplies.
Yeah, all it wants to do is
Post-parasitic.
get bigger.
Yeah.
Well then, kill it with fire.
Does anyone have fire?
Well, it's up to Draconis.
I was like, I can light things on fire with Kindle, but need something to, light on fire.
Like you need kindling.
Exactly.
I mean, it's kind of like oil, and oil burns quite readily. For science, we could test it.
You want to try to light this puddle on fire?
Oh yeah, that puddle is certainly there. It hasn't decided
Absolutely
to
worth
take
a
shape yet,
shot.
but
Yeah, I will go ahead and roll for Kindle.
Oh,
so
we
start
lost our
rubbing his,
science.
flippers together. Get a good and hot, and we'll see what we
All
can.
right, hold on a sec.
Okay.
I got like 4 of these. Well, not to burn, but to use.
Anything
Siren.
burns.
Burn this card.
yeah, for sure. Like this is science through magic, so I will definitely accept a science boon.
Okay, so it says it can't be used directly on creatures, but the puddle isn't a creature at the moment, so I'm just gonna skate through that loophole.
Yeah, it's perfectly.
Are you a lawyer?
I don't know.
a pyromancer?
Oh, joy.
Oh well,
Oh,
that
that-
is unfortunate.
So,
Yeah, that's
gonna be a
very
12.
unfortunate.
Oh, light the boot on fire and throw the boot in it.
You want to light the boot on fire and throw the boot in it?
Or we could say that till we come up against the bigger one.
I need to know. It's like an honor system here. Did Soki play confidence before or after that roll?
No. Oh no, I didn't
It
see
seemed at the same time, perhaps.
Oh no.
I didn't see it
We
before.
will
I
leave
hit roll,
confidence
but-
up. We will leave confidence up.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
they say after.
Oh no. It was
That
after
was the
the
roll
roll.
was coming out.
So you said, Patagon, like you walk forward and like you rub your hands together style, like getting it nice and warm, and then like as like you set like as it starts burning, the top layer of it does burn, and it's just like okay, this is going well, and then the fire starts like changing, and you're pretty sure you can see a face coming out of that fire, and out of it comes just like a flaming skull just bursts forward and like latches. Why you? It's got a shadow, so I can't put it the other way.
Huh.
And just like latches on to Patagon, dealing.
No.
It does 2 damage to you, but like it is all of the other 3 of you can see that like its fangs are dripping that black corruption. As Patagon, you are now like, you have big old, not vampire bites, but might as well be, but on your shoulder. And like, if we look at it instantly, a little bit of black corruption, like doing the whole like staph infection situation.
Oh
Love
no.
that.
Can I swing the handle part of my scythe, like the butt end, to try to bat it off of him?
For sure, absolutely.
Is it still dug into him though? Because I don't want to do that.
I don't think it's dug in. I think it just does a quick bite. It's not trying to like eat him. Just trying to hurt him in one bite, and now it's like bobbing back and getting ready for another one.
All right, I don't usually use it this way, but I think this is the best move right now. God bless. Why?
We do have confidence.
Yeah, it's like it becomes an 8. So your tough choice is, and this might not even be that much of a tough choice. The gunshots in the background are going to slow down significantly as one of the two voices falls to one of these monsters, or you're not able, like that happens. But while that happens, you crush this thing. You shatter this skull with the back end of your thing. Or alternatively, you can hear the massive fight happening behind you and make a run for that. But I don't, like, do you abandon Patagon? I don't think you would.
No, never. Absolutely never.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't as tough of a choice as it could have been.
Until we know who's fighting in the other room.
Yeah, it's in the back of my head. I definitely thought about it, but I didn't think twice to stay here and help him.
So what is the haft? It's made of an infinity.
It
right?
is.
Like
yeah.
It's the infinity
Infinity
branch.
tree. Yeah.
Like, yeah, so you smack this thing with the haft, and instantly Kui and Patagon, because you both get to see weird stuff, because your both characters are weird in this way. The only reason Crom's not weird in this way is Crom's weird in the other way.
The other way.
I feel I should take offense to that.
Crom's weird in the like, I hate magic, like brooding loner way. You guys are weird in the like, fuck yeah, magic. I'm eat the Skittle.
Lick it. Oh.
As Akhana crushes this thing, like this floating skull, with the haft of the scythe, you guys hear every possible music genre that ever has been, ever could be, every combination at once destroy this thing in unity at once. Like, and it, I'm telling you that because like both of you guys' magic is musical, but if Kay would have seen this, she would have seen every word ever written. He would have like experienced everything at the exact same time. Like, not enough that like you would know what you read, but enough to be like, that was a lot. And anybody that sees, Soki sees magic as colors. He would see literally every magic at once happen when this scythe collides with this thing. And you basically overwhelmed it. And it just also, it doesn't even spore. It just falls apart.
Well, that worked.
Okay.
Well, we gained something.
Okay.
We should probably go check on that.
Yeah.
But
See
like, is your arm okay? Like, I mean, I have a bunch of like poisons, and I'm sure we can try to maybe make an antidote or something.
I fully would say that Akhana, given like time to do this, could definitely figure out a, if not a cure, something to stem the infection based on your knowledge of poisons and what you have around you.
I have a super stupid idea. What if we put a Skittle on it?
On his wound?
Yes.
That's a good idea. You know what? I'm here for it.
Sure, let's give it a try. Might as well. I mean, maybe when we have a reprieve, we can try to make an antidote. But I think we have more pressing matters at the moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I swipe a vial of this? What happens when it touches the vial, though? Is it safe to keep it in a vial?
Your vials are not magical enough. Like, everything is magical. We know.
Right.
Like, that's the way it is. I think you guys have vials. Oh, you have silver vials. Absolutely. Never mind. Use your silver vials. You're good.
All right. I'm going to do that.
Corrupt silver.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like you get it into it, and you can actually feel the corrupted liquid like move around, almost like a waterbed in there. Like it's trying to get away from the sides.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Infinity Tree Stick does something to it, and silver. Check. Let's go.
Cree, can you roll me a 20-sided to get that Skittle in there?
Right.
This is basically how well Quee believes that this Skittle is going to work.
Apparently not enough.
A tough choice.
So many.
Okay, here's your tough choice. I'm not going to tell you which one's the right choice because I don't think there is a right choice. Does Quee stuff more Skittles in Patagon or pull the first one out?
So what? Like,
here's what I think happens when Quee puts the first one in the wound. It stops being a Skittle and just becomes like the liquid outside again.
oh,
But the good liquid outside, not the bad, not the corrupted stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I think in that case, she would stare at it for a second and then look at Patagon and be like, well, it's goo. It's not bad goo, but it is goo. Do you want more? Or should I... Do you just want it gone?
I think we'll just leave the one. You know, that'll be fine.
Okay, understandable. She just eats out the other handful.
All right, just fucking love this game. All right, so you guys hear the gunshots like have tapered off significantly, and you hear somebody just like, well, you just hear one voice. It's like, you bastard, and like then more gunfire, but it's definitely from like a small arms situation. Like before, it sounded like a machine gun. Now it sounds significantly less so.
Maybe we should go look into that.
Yeah, but we don't want to surprise someone wielding a gun and actively firing, so how do we get their attention without...
Caram just keeps walking with
Okay.
He's
just there. Hello.
He's already shooting at something
Yeah.
that's dangerous. Calling out to him is just wasting time.
He's like, hello, we're not goo monsters, we're people. One of us might be turning into a goo monster, not really sure how that works. Hello!
That had nothing to fuck to do with you, what are you doing?
Well, when I say goo monster, I mean like the good goo, not the black goo.
These people have no idea where they are.
Oh no.
So, here they are.
Oh my gosh.
Like, this is KM. He's laying down bleeding.
Oh no.
And this is LP. He's like back against the wall shooting at this thing. This guy's got KM's horns and is slowly dragging them into himself.
No, your glasses are too cool for that.
I want to bonk the tendrils with the haft of my infinity blade.
For sure, yeah. Give me that 20-sider.
I don't want to.
What you got?
I mean, okay.
Believe in us that believes in you. Damn it.
It's just...
Your mixed successes are great.
No, they're not.
Okay, so you can swing at it. This guy's gonna like this creature moves Cam in the way to block your hit. Like this one is like aware of the threat that you are.
Okay.
And then so you can not hit Cam and like crack this thing, or you can basically just go full like Hulk strength on it, keep going, break one of Cam's horns, and hit this monster. It'll let him go, but you will be breaking one of his horns.
It's his horn or his life.
Yeah. I hate this decision, but yes, I'm gonna.
All right, somebody, if somebody's got a card to change it, and you
Take the
hate it,
ladder.
and you guys want, what's that?
Can he regrow his horn?
We could probably regrow it, or like we could do the thing where like we could Chopper this. I don't know if you ever watched One Piece. Chopper lost his antler, and they just kind of bolted it back on.
Oh God.
We also do
You
know
glue it back on with
Nicholas.
some good goo.
Ooh.
You got the good
Yeah,
fungus.
let's do. Yeah, let's do that.
So like you crack his horn, and it's just like he gets free. This thing screams again, but this one's big. This one's like real big,
Mhm.
and like pulsates a little bit, and like LP's just like, get him, get Mike out of here. And it's just like he pulls out his gun, and Caram, you see he's loading in bullets into his like. You guys all use like Lugers. He uses a 9mm. Like his gun is significantly more like modern day, or it's somewhere between like modern day and Cyberpunk 2077. And you see the bullets that he's loading into this, and you see wounds all over this creature. It's got holes all over it that clearly have been hurting it. It looks a lot like those unicorn tier rounds.
I have my gun, don't I?
I have those too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you guys
I
can
have
fucking
unicorn
load those
tier
shit in.
ammo.
We're learning.
You guys know that you gotta make unicorns cry to get those. I need everybody to know that.
Well, not gonna
And
let
not
cry
like
for
in
no
like a
reason.
happy way. There's no
That's
happy
5 rounds.
unicorn tier bullets.
Well, how dare you make that distinction?
They just keep making them watch Homeward Bound. It's terrible.
Oh, the field.
Why not?
Shadow's not gonna come over that cliff, guys. He's not gonna do it. Then he does. Spoiler alert for Homeward Bound, I guess.
He doesn't
My bad.
do it for so long though.
Yeah, the movie's like twice the length because it's like they added an extra hour of just staring over the cliff and Shadow not coming.
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Oh man.
Oh,
More
okay,
movies.
Okay, well, it's like the swamp in Neverending Story.
It's childhood trauma.
It is.
Alan, you keep naming
watch
movies
it.
I've never seen. Hey, I have a Tommy gun that I want to shoot into this guy.
Go for it. Who's getting KM out of the way?
I can. Yeah, I would be.
Yeah, I don't think
able
anybody
to.
needs to roll for it, but like,
Yeah, I'm kind of just assist and tug, get him, try to get him out of the room into the hallway, I guess.
sure, absolutely. Like Cam's just like looking up, like his horn broken now, and like you pulling him
Sorry,
out,
dude.
and he's just like, oh, it's cool. It's like that thing hurts, and like you see on his chest, he also has been impaled multiple times with these little like,
Tentacles.
it's almost like a tentacle is a root. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's fibrous. They can become very, very hard. and they can become just like little spears that dig through you. Patagon, once you get him to the outside, you see there are little guys like starting to form inside the wound.
Do you want me to? No, that's probably not a good idea. Never mind.
Skittles them. Let's do it.
But the last time I put Skittles against that, it turned into a bigger bad, so that doesn't. I'm not sure.
So confused. Okay.
Um,
I want
the
to protect
reason
LP
that
if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. The reason is thought. It is intention, Kui. Like, how you are intending to use these Skittles is how they will be used. If you just wanted to drop one in the thing, not knowing what'll happen, what happened happened. But if you are intending to heal somebody with it, it can do that. That's just going to be a roll.
Okay. Well, she's gonna try to put all her belief into these being magical Skittles that will cure any diseased, terrible, awful thing.
Come on, magic beans, you could do it.
Just gonna glow rainbows and be like, I believe.
Like rub your hair on them. I don't know.
Oh, thank
A
God!
fucking nat
20.
20. Yeah,
Let's go.
absolutely.
Oh my god.
She's
I
like
The
mean,
fucking
glowing,
Skittle
sparkly
inside Patagon.
rainbows.
She's
That was a
starting to
double up
believe.
as well. You could have rolled
And I
twice,
just-
but
I just had to believe.
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart.
Yes. Legally
The
distinct.
violins are just going insane.
legally distinct darkness.
Yes.
So Akhana grabs LP. Patagon and Kui are currently helping Caram, and Caram is just starting to unload with the consonant typewriter. Is that what we named it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Kui, how does it look when you cure this infection via Skittles? But it's just because you rolled a 20, the Skittle that you already put in Patagon is also drawing out that corruption.
Rainbows are just bursting forth everywhere.
I love it.
LP takes the clearly like half smoking joint out of his mouth and just puts it out and then puts it in his pocket. He's like, I'm good.
I see your
All right,
true
Caram.
color shining through.
Beautiful. Caram, roll me your 20-sided with firing off your fucking consonant typewriter.
All right.
We've got 2 characters with these now.
Ah!
Oh, well, that's...
Oh!
For the first time
Oh.
I used this goddamn thing.
No. No,
Doesn't-
no.
You gotta believe.
I did believe. I was so happy to use it.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't suppose double up does anything about that. I know it makes you roll twice, but...
I
Double
did
the
Yeah,
roll
that's what the
twice.
14 was.
No, sad.
Yeah, the 1 was most certainly the
Mm.
first one.
Oh god.
Where did we land on that? The Okay. All right. The making it the not natural reap and sow. It's still reap and sow though, right? Okay. I just wonder like where like did we land on it in such a way? Okay. So yeah. Caram, there is a natural 20 and a 1. So you blast through this thing. What does it look like to murder this creature? With your machine gun.
Just, I think with how it was eating the rounds from Akhana's gun earlier, it is quite literally getting stuck inside of it and then bursting inside of it.
Absolutely. And it's like the unicorn rounds, for everybody wondering, are like an opalescent like bullet. Like they are a lot of colors. They're very bright. Like if you are holding one at night, I'm not gonna say it's like a flashlight, but it's like holding up a lit cigarette situation. Like it's not like you can't find anything by the light of it, but you can always find them.
I need you to
And, like-
understand that because of this, Queen now thinks that rainbows kill these things.
Oh no.
Because of the bullets and the Skittles, she 100% believes that their weakness is rainbows.
You know, I don't even think that's that far off. And it's just like this thing starts blowing up, but Caram, like even after like it's basically gone, it's pulp, like you're not shooting anything, you can't stop firing your gun. It just holds down a little bit too long. Like you haven't used it in so long that the trigger just gets stuck.
Mm.
And the bullets start ripping through this ship. And LP is just like, no, you're gonna hit the, and then like you hit something in the, and it's just like, then you all start hearing the
Oh no.
That sounds
just like-
not bueno.
like, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. We need to get to the armory first. We need to get out of here. We need to get KM out of here. And he's just jumping up and down. He's just like, in the armory, something was massively infected by one of these. It's an incredibly dangerous one. We locked it in the armory for a while. And it's just like, we thought we had it contained. Then this. We need to go.
Yeah, I'd say lead us to the nearest exit then.
Just like, oh, okay. And it's just like bouncing up and down. And it's like, he like runs to the side of KM and tries to lift him, but he cannot at all.
Oh, I'll help.
Meanwhile, Queen's just
Okay.
scattering Skittles everywhere.
Akhana and LP carrying KM just through. He's a big boy, but like,
Yeah.
again, you're strong, so
I'm gonna
It's
shoulder
so-
him under the shoulders and like try to carry him that way.
oh, okay, we're doing that kind of thing. Like he's like healing up. He's not getting corrupted, but he does have massive like wounds, like normal wounds in him, as he like limps down the hall. LP looks at Caram and Patagon. He's just like, "Can you make it to the armory?" And he hands you like, he gives you quick directions. It's like down the hall, left, and then a right. It's just like, if that thing made it out, kill it. We can't afford it getting out of here.
What is it?
Just like, go ahead.
So like, can you tell us what it corrupted?
And he's like, we saw what we thought was a mushroom. We thought, cool, I like shrooms. You're down with shrooms, right? And just like, let me tell you, the first bite, it was a trip. Literally.
Was it bloody?
It was, no, it looked like and he holds up a picture of it. It looks like an ink cap
Mm-hmm.
that was just
it red?
dripping. No, not red. Definitely black.
Okay.
And it's just like, we ate it. We thought it was great. It reminded us of this fungus that we had on space station. Which space station was that, KM? KM's like, I'm dying.
Yeah, let's speed it up. We just need to know what we're dealing with here.
It's like, so we brought it into the ship. Like then we thought, hey, it's like we'll store that in our armory. And it's just like, we don't want anybody else getting it. And it gave a real good one. And then we started sinking into this weird puddle, ended up stuck in this weird spot that looked like everything and all at once. It's just like we could see everything. And then we heard it get loose. It got a hold of some of our guns, which we didn't think it would learn how to use. And it turns out we were wrong, very wrong. And then we got spit out of wherever we were, and we landed here. That was like what, like a couple months ago? And it's like a couple months ago is when Cam was like, yeah, a couple months, I think. Wow. They have been wherever they've been for the same amount of time that before Silver, like they were stuck in between for 2 weeks, and then they came out and then got stuck again for like all of season 1 and all of season 3. They've been stuck in the in between, like running and fighting this machine for like and this creature for like a year. And then Caram shot up their ship.
What?
Listen, he was trying to help by spreading rainbows. Not his fault.
Right? It's just like, just spread rainbows. It's like, I appreciate you, man. Cam just like reaches out an arm to fist bump Caram.
Caram gives him a fist bump. All right, let's go kill this thing before this spreads and makes it worse.
Before we go, have some more Skittles, and she just shoves the whole handful of Skittles directly into his mouth, hand and all. Those will make you feel better.
It's just, you know what they do. He's like, okay, yeah, all right. He leans on LP. He's just like, we'll get ourselves out of here. Is there anything we need to know about the landscape outside? Which planet did we crash on?
Okay. Icosahedron, we're in Ioni city that is domed, and everything on it is connected, and everything is made of an entity, and it takes different forms and shapes.
Believe in it and be nice to it.
Yeah, it's highly reactive, which is why we have to get everything here out of this place, because the black tar is stopping like everything they do, because it can't be assimilated.
Possibly terrible idea. Could we just like launch the ship back into space?
With what?
That is a good question.
Got any spare rocket boosters?
I got a lot of Skittles.
Yeah.
LP's just like, yeah, I mean, you could make it to the control room if you use the explosion that obviously the engines are about to put forward and just aim it a direction. And there'll be some damage to the area, but you could launch the ship out of here. It would be gone, though. We would lose this ship forever.
Well, I mean, do you want it in its current condition?
Yeah, because we don't know how to clean any of this up or contain it. It's just going to keep going.
God, I trust you all. It's like, and he like takes Cam out of here. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna go see if we can meet up with the locals. I believe in you guys. And he stops and looks at you guys. He's like, wait a minute, I know you. How did we get back on Liminal?
It's not liminal.
Oh,
Well,
It's liminal.
there's been some changes, to say.
Lots of changes.
You've been gone a lot longer than a couple months. Let's put it that for now.
Spoilers.
Oh, I hate spoilers. Fucking. It's like that B movie all over again.
Oh, you get YouTube because you can just catch up on all the episodes.
It's like, oh, I didn't know Liminal came. You guys had like a TV stuff going on. You guys are really like. Oh, wait, you said this wasn't Liminal.
No.
It's like, okay, we're out of here. And
No.
yeah, they will be safe outside.
Right.
Even if the ship explodes, they're far enough away. Like, the curing them was enough to handle it.
Well, shall we go and figure out an armory full of fungus?
Yes.
Who's good at
I feel like we
flying
have to.
ships?
Me or Patagon?
Flying them? Not so much.
Launching them out of the city into the sky.
That that could be arranged. Yes. That's just simple trajectories, I guess. But we'll see how.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna launch it unmanned.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that was the
Yes.
plan.
Mhm.
but you still need to get it set up for it.
For
Yeah,
sure.
we have to
Here
somehow
is a
set an explosion.
Oh, the explosion's gonna happen. It's already
great.
happening.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We're just trying to contain it in not the closest library.
Mhm.
Yes.
Not
And not
close
have this
library shut.
splatter everywhere.
Yeah.
Ioni already burnt down one library for you all.
Mhm.
You convinced them that that wasn't the way to say hi, but they really thought it was the way to say hi.
I mean,
Okay.
the dice think it's the way to say hi most
Yeah.
of the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, to be completely fair, you guys did just burn down another library yesterday.
We can't keep adding to this list.
What do we have a problem with books?
We don't.
I
A lot of us
I
love
was gonna
books.
leave it alone. I was just like, okay, we made a whiskey library. It's gonna be hilarious. Like, it's a little bar, but also a library. And then they blew the town up, and they were like, I
Mhm.
guess the library's on fire. It's of course the library's on fire. There's no better thing.
Okay,
So
setting this on a
here-
trajectory
yeah, go
to get away. So, yeah, go right.
yeah, this is the control room. It was already on your way to the armory. You're really in luck that Patagon's the one here for this. Because the Jewels, which is this ship, runs on music. Like, it's beat based. Like, you can program where it goes by just like setting up a beat. And that's how it goes. That's how it's always gone.
Okay, so it's not going to be very close to like the mailroom scene for Men in Black, where they start beatboxing to communicate.
Oh my god, Patagon beatboxing to get this thing started is
Totally.
hilarious.
Oh.
I can't say that I can actually do that very well, but I like the imagery of it.
I will accompany you on the violin.
Aw, sick.
As I scatter
Queen on the
Skittles.
violin. As you scatter Skittles all over the controls.
Yes. They will help.
Alright. So Akhana and Caram. I'm thinking you guys are still gonna want to deal with whatever the problem coming out of the armory is. Unless we're hoping that the explosion takes care of it.
I believe our goal is, at the very least, to hold it off long enough to be stuck in the ship when it leaves.
Make sure you take some Skittles.
Oh yeah, this thing's trying to get out. You guys can immediately tell that this is what is trying to leak out the outside of it. It's the big one in there. All right, so here we go. Oh, first, let me hide it real quick because I like how the room looks and I want you guys to see it.
Oh, that's nasty.
Mm.
Not a fan.
Inside
Needs more Skittles.
Inside that goo, you see just bullets floating in there, and like barrels of guns and stuff. And the second you guys start to like get close, you see these guns aim up at you all.
Oh god.
And at you too. And then it's just another one of these guys, but imagine fucking guns everywhere. Like each tentacle is ends in a barrel of a gun.
Alright, this time I want to use my blade and the functionality to swipe through all the tentacles. But I want to do some sick, like, kick flip off the side of the wall and basically go in front of it, but upside down, and swing the scythe full body strength through all the tentacles
Some
to
Skittles
try
on
to
it.
literally disarm them. And Caram can throw some Skittles underneath it and see what happens. But you gotta believe.
Yep.
Gotta believe in the
And
Skittle.
I believe I can do this.
Believe in you.
Dice.
You're the coolest.
I believe in me. I hate these dice. I believe in me.
You are the coolest. By the power of Skittles. God damn it.
Oh. I trip and kick myself in the face.
Oof, yeah, 5 is a rough one, huh?
Hold on, let me see if I can change it. No. I got suppressing fire and cover fire, but I don't think that's gonna work.
I can make it a 10. If you want that?
That's better than a 5.
All
I
right.
played stunts.
Oh, man.
You described all of those stunts, so like you
Yes.
will not be taking damage from that. Like a 10 is perfectly fine. Like if Patagon wants to turn it into a 10, absolutely. But Caram, what is your roll? We're gonna take the higher here. So if you roll higher than a 10, we'll take that. You and Akhana's combo attack against this
I
thing,
believe in
basically.
Skittles. I believe in Skittles.
All right. I'm gonna roll and see how this goes.
Yep. Okay.
Hell
it's a
yeah.
success.
Okay, yes. Oh my god.
All right, so what does it look like? All right, it's not a full success. It's definitely not dead. Like, I know 12 is a success, but I'm starting to like think of like, yeah, an 11 is a success, but it's just barely. And 12 is only just barely more than that, you know? So like,
My goal is to
neither one of you
disarm
are
it.
hurt. Absolutely. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think that Caram can see Karam's following Akhana in, and he can see where one of the guns is about to, deflect Akhana's blade, and he just kicks it more out, so that Akhana can just get a clean swipe through the rest of it.
Hell yeah.
And absolutely. And that's how the stunts, like, that's how it kind of doesn't take damage. So, like, it is missing, like, half of its limbs. Like, you see it for a second, you just start to hear.
Oh god. That's what my cat. That's the sound my cat makes.
Yeah, and like a minigun appears from its mouth, like it appears right from the center of it, and just starts spinning. Then we quickly shift back to Patagon and Kui just making their like
rocking out
debut as just rocking out. Like, Patagon, I need to know, do you have just the one, like the big headphones on, but just one of them in your ear mixing?
Yeah, like classically DJ type style.
Beautiful.
Just,
it's like, all right, you roll me a 20-sider to figure out if you can like hit it correctly. And this is for you, 2d20. This is your skill set to figure this out.
Okay, that's good.
Just gotta believe.
13, and a 13 for Patagon is a 20. We said that
Let's go
forever ago. So yeah, like how, like
the echo of the chorus or something like that.
The ecosahedron? Oh yeah, the echo of the chorus. That's right. So yeah, I think whatever song you're about to play is being picked up by everyone that has radio.
Oh gosh.
I was actually just typing that up just for the intercom, but yeah, if we go even further, that's even cool.
It's just like, I think that it's you're not cursed. You were just really, really good at your job, which is communications.
Yeah.
So you have everyone's attention on, like, not over the whole ecosahedron, but we have more attention on this moment than from sides we have never seen yet. From sides we haven't even heard about yet. Somebody on 11's just bopping their head listening to this, I think. But I can't promise because I haven't seen 11 yet.
It's a fucking bop. It's a certified bop. I don't blame them. Like, goddamn. If I do
Absolutely.
say
All
so
right.
myself.
Qui, you a 2d20. Also, this is your skill set. This is your magic. We're tasting the rainbow.
Taste that rainbow. Let's go!
18 and 19.
Hell yeah,
but I
baby!
thought that
God.
19 was a 1. I thought that 19 was
I
a
know,
1 so
I
hard. I
saw
don't
that.
think you guys. Maybe you might have seen it on the stream. I don't know
It's
if it
a
was in the
late.
thing.
Yeah.
But it was
I
close.
saw
Really
it. That was my
Holy.
belief. I believed it. She was just like
I need to believe
eyeballing
on
it
my
like,
dice.
fuck you.
And that's a 20.
Yay!
Thank you.
So, with that 20, like,
That's hot.
yeah, you guys just wrote the new hit single, basically. Like, everybody's, like, rushing to their radios to record this song. It's gonna work perfectly. It's going to get the ship out of here. The ship is going to explode, but I'm not even gonna rain down debris or anything. Like, we do not have to worry about that.
The best thing is it's gonna look like a fucking rave with the Skittles just as it comes through the sky.
And some beatbox behind it. That's gonna be
Yeah.
fantastic.
And you guys start.
Boots and
Yeah,
shit.
it's just like. Shabba Weasel. Anyway, like, and like the music is coming through the intercom, you guys. Like, you guys feel it. You guys get 2 rolls, both of you, and take your highest from just like the being pumped up by this. But it's gotta be cool. You don't have to dance to it, but I'm thinking like lean into the music kind of thing. As this thing starts revving up its minigun, it's aimed directly at you, Caram. Here it comes. This is the first time I've. Oh my god, I'm mean.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh no!
But how do you
Oof.
roll a 20?
That's terrible.
Yeah, shit. This is the minigun.
Oh no!
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Don't hold back.
That's gonna hurt. It's like, Crumb. Yeah, you take a full 10 as this minigun just like.
Oh god.
And Akhana, you see
Can I
it.
deflect
You
any of
just-
it?
Roll against the 20 if you want.
Don't
You
worry,
got
just
Skittles.
do your thing. Do your thing.
I would deflect to try to get some of the bullets to not hit you.
It's fine.
That's the thing
It's
I would do.
fine.
I mean,
God. Yeah, highest roll it.
Tough choice. Okay. You can't get
Oh,
him out of
no.
the way. You cannot dodge this, but you can get in the way.
Uh-huh.
Here's your tough choice. How much of the 10 damage do you want to take?
I'll take 4.
I'm gonna refund that one for Cowboy because I do really like the idea of Akhana jumping in the way and taking some of those hits. Just because it feels really good for the story.
It's something I would do.
instead of
like-
hearing Obi-Wan say, "Use the Force," you just hear Kui echoing, "Use the Skittles."
Skittles. I'll pack some Skittles in it, you'll be fine. Can I take another move against this dude?
Yeah, you guys can both do something against it now. Like I was gonna say, taking 10 damage might put Caram down, but
Yeah.
like, because you guys have 12 HP, not 10. But like, I think by splitting it up that way, you guys are both wounded. It's not gonna affect your roll, but I want it to affect how, like, what you're about to do. You guys are riddled with bullets.
Great.
Oh, and those bullets are definitely doing the corruption thing, for the record.
Hmm.
Don't worry, Kui has
Over
a
my dead
lot of
body as a
Skittles.
card was. Over my dead body as a card was invented because of Akhana doing it for her
It's true.
like the apprentices and stuff. It's like, no, it's
True.
like, yeah, you can take all the damage for them.
Yep. I want to use my feather hook around, I guess, the tentacle the gun's holding, because it glides itself upward like a balloon until it reaches and attaches to a ledge. So basically, we're about to flip this dude over.
Absolutely, yeah. You're just gonna like knock it on its butt if it does have a butt. I don't want to see the underside of this thing.
No, like the underside's gonna would be, or I guess it would be facing us or swinging, because if the hook is around the tentacle in the front with the gun, like the goal would be like for the gun to be like pointed away from us.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me that 20 side, two 20-siders. You still are
Uh.
inspired by Patagon and wait, you had another 20-sided. You could have don't worry about
Oh,
it. You're still good. You're still fine.
I forgot.
I did too, but it's still good.
Okay. Oh God, 15. Thank God.
Absolutely. So like you get the gun and it pointed out of the way, and it's like you guys just like, as Kree and Patagon are in the other room like jamming out, just one of the monitors is just saying like hull broken, hull broken, hull broken,
Oh,
as
God.
like this thing is shooting directly through it, but it's shooting it into the sky. We're fine. Like we're not corrupting anything else with this. I just like the flavor of it. Caram, you got a pinata situation.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna try to hit it back into the armory so it can't escape.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Give me 2d20.
You got it. Oh, they hit each other, and you got
2
Wow.
Oh,
yeah, I was like, I saw the 14.
hit
I
each
saw
other.
14s on both of them until like they decided to
last
play
second.
Crossfire with each other.
That was a
Oh,
bit
God.
rude.
It was double six. It was meant to be.
Hull broken, you'll get caught up in the hull broken. So yeah, here we go, Caram. What is the attack that you're doing? Because in my head, based on what I know about Caram, it's like a jumping kick.
Yeah, I think
But, like,
Caram stumbles for a second, but kind of because it got knocked up and the next volley of bullets missed, Caram sees the opportunity and he just jumps against the wall to try to get as much force as he can to just kick it as hard as he can in there.
Sorry, I took too long typing out the like dumb message to chat. So as you do that, you feel this is so funny because it is them and it's their ship. A burning heat dig into your calf as it's flying back, as one of these like tendrils lashes out with a lightsaber, legally distinct lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
That that's also
Where
a
did that come
whip.
from? Oh,
They-
God.
They've been to the cyberpunk world. That's where they were right before this
right.
happened for them. Like, that's where they were. When they got stuck in the in-between, it's because they were between worlds.
Where does he come up with these
So-
wonderful little toys?
And like, it wraps around your leg and then just like pulls and like then gets kicked into the armory. So it goes flying back and slams up against it. You have one of two choices here. You can reach and grab that lightsaber. It hurts. Your leg is fucked up. You are taking 4 damage from this. And like you're gonna need help getting out of here. You'll have a really cool scar. But you won't be able to slam the door closed if you grab the weapon. Or you can just grit through the pain and just kick even harder and throw him through. Like, your leg doesn't, you don't take any more damage, but it's gonna look more fucked up.
As it's flying back and the whip's wrapping around Caram's leg, Caram just sees the moment, and he just turns and kicks the door shut. It's yanking the whip as it gets pulled upwards as the door shuts.
Are you keeping the whip?
No, I'm kicking the door shut.
No, just making sure. Just like yeah.
Yeah,
when the yanking the whip is what
yeah,
I got you.
The whip
sure.
got yanked up because the door shut. I'm picturing it like a vault situation.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it does like a sparks on the ceiling a little bit, like trying to because, and then it gets cut off. So there's like a line of wire, but no like weapon to it laying out here, and it's not glowing anymore. Caram, do you collapse or do you manage to stay standing on one leg?
I think Caram tried to land and he just fell down to his knee and hands, getting off the other leg as he just felt the pain shoot up it.
All right, that's where we are. Team in the music room. It's like you guys are all set, and it has begun doing a countdown on the screen to launch. But everything is set. Like you do see the hull broken thing. It's just like, all right. But you also see the message come across the thing: armory closed.
Time for uppies and running.
Yep, let's get on at it.
Can I communicate how hurt we are over the communicators?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Don't worry, I've got Skittles.
I don't know if that's gonna heal bullet wounds, but okay.
It absolutely will. Skittles are all powerful.
Okay, great. We're just gonna need your help. Get us off the ship.
Let's go.
Let's get on over there.
So, yeah, the time is counting down. You guys meet up with. I definitely think you meet back all four of you together. Akhana, are you helping Caram? Is it like another under the shoulder situation, like walking him through?
Yep, absolutely.
Also, Kui, because like you need uppies, but the only one there to give you uppies is Patagon, and he is also like a 3-foot penguin.
Oh,
Is it just a really funny piggyback ride scenario?
Yeah, I think it is. Just like there's uppies, we're just not going very up.
Give us a coat, and we could absolutely get into an R-rated movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say all you're missing is a trench coat right now.
Hey, look, my boot! It can stay.
Still not take it back.
We don't know where this goose been, so.
Exactly.
So it's just like, as like it's counting down to the explosion. Except for this hallway is very quiet compared to everything else because you turned all the speakers off here. But the whole ship is like an EDM dance party right now.
Excellent.
No, EDM dance party, electronic dance music dance party. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't think you guys need to make rolls to just like walk out of a place wounded. I'm pretty sure you've gotten the hang of it at this point. And if not, I can't help you.
The number of times Caram's been
Patagon's a
wounded
pro.
and walking? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're alive. Would you like a Skittle?
Good news.
I don't think that'll help, but if you insist.
I'll take them.
Yay! Okay, you just gotta believe. Here you go. She just dumps a handful of Skittles.
I'm believing.
And just starts yeeting Skittles behind her, too, as they go.
Roll me a 20-sided. Let's see what these Skittles are doing.
Oh, God.
Skittles! Skittles! Damn it.
Ooh.
It's
She's
like
a little
all
too
of you-
distracted by the music to believe real hard.
That's what I was thinking. It's just like they keep hitting the ground. It's just like, oh, they feel like candy. And now you're just sad because you have to leave the candy behind.
Aw, that's okay. I can get more.
Oh, I got HP shots.
I think with my leg, I'm gonna need more than an HP shot.
Oh yeah, since we can team back up with KM and LP. Hey, there's a pretty awesome shop on our way back that I think you would love to meet the shop owners. So.
Oh shit, I'm down. Like, oh, you guys staying anywhere? We're gonna need a place to crash.
I'm
You got the
You guys still
temple.
got like the th-
Has
I
the
thought
ship
you said we
taken off
weren't
yet?
on liminal. It's about to. You can hear the. It's like.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Let's talk and walk. Talk and walk.
I want to watch the light show.
Glee. You can
Okay.
watch
wanna
it while looking over your shoulder.
Okay.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. That's
We just
KM.
walk away from them.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just walk away from them. We do this all the time. This isn't even the first Jules. It's not even the second. LP just looks over and rolls his eyes, just like 17. We've had 17 ships.
Oh my god. Maybe
Sucks
guys
to
should
be you.
not
So-
go in spaceships anymore.
So what you mean is building number 18.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, but this place feels weird. Where are we? It's like as like the explosion starts and they just start hustling.
Yep.
Like they're
I'm-
not making any bigger steps. They're just making them a lot quicker.
Yeah, I'm hoping of authority is, able to discern what's happening because it's about to go through the top of their dome. And sorry, not sorry.
Caram just pulls out
It's
the
like-
map. If you guys can hear us, you might want to
Yeah.
open up the dome above, straight up.
When you guys, yeah, Crumb, yeah, absolutely. When you guys get far enough away from it, you that they can start like building the buildings again. You just see them make a giant tunnel, and then the dome like
nice.
opens up in that spot, and then the ship just launches straight up that trajectory because the music is guiding them, is telling them exactly where to put this.
Nice.
Everybody outside of like if you're on your way back from Lydian, if you're like on your way to Alkali or like to Dendroid and you're on a ship or even just out in the middle of the day, there's a massive explosion above Ioni that is the most colorful thing you've ever seen. It looks like a laser light show and a fireworks show at the same time. Qui, you can see it just to make sure that you know that it's happening. You can see it right through the dome. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's to the beat, which continues even as it's exploding.
We made a pretty awesome track.
Hell yeah, brother.
You guys make it to the shop, and like everybody in there is just like, what just happened? That music was amazing. Hey, who are you? And they are staring at L like
They're
a
our
lot.
friends. Oh, he's got one eye.
She's like, oh,
Hey, you fit right
one
in.
of us. Oh. And just like they go to touch him a little bit. They're like, oh, you don't feel like you're from here. You've got a real starry thing going around you. And he like looks at Akhana, looks at Patagon, looks at Qui, looks at Caram, looks back at L. He's just like, you're different. You're like pokes, like he literally reaches
Oh, no.
out. It seems like he's way too far away to poke L in the eye. So it's just like most of you aren't worried, but all of a sudden his arm is that long and just pokes L right in the eye.
That's so rude. How would you like it if someone poked you in the eye?
No, we don't do that to friends.
He's just like, oh, I'm sorry. And like LP's just like holding it, like, you motherfucker. And he's like, you see him reach into his like coat, like he's reaching for his gun.
No.
No.
We also don't shoot friends.
No? Okay. Well, we're all friends then.
Yeah.
We're all
Yep.
friends.
Everyone
Yes.
here, yes.
All right.
We are
all right,
nice
all
and
right.
respectful.
It's like,
Well,
all
I
right,
know
if you insist.
No, they've been itching to set up trade outside of Ioni, so LP here will probably be able to help you out with that if you're all willing. So.
She's like, yeah, we've been definitely looking for it. And, like, trading in and out goods is difficult because of you all's influence on the city. But there's something about him. And, like, of authority walks in and looks at KM, who is just sitting with his back up against a magazine rack.
He needs some medical attention if you can help him out. And maybe somewhere to live.
He's not... Do you want them to stay here? Like, are you a threat to us? And they turn and look at Caram of authority, and all of them all the ofs are looking at Caram right now. He must leave.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys could feel it from in there. I will do that as soon as possible. I'm sorry.
We understand that you tried to help. Patagon, we expected better of companions of yours, though. You know the null metal it could destroy us.
I thought it was far enough away. I apologize. I will not bring anything like that in here ever again, and if you do not want me in here, I understand.
And they like, no, of course not. You are, of course, welcome to come again. Just leave that behind.
Never in here again.
And shower a lot.
Oh, that was the plan. You guys have a lovely city, and I'm sorry for disturbing it.
LP and KM are just like, yeah, that's cool. I didn't know there was a whole city of harbingers.
Okay, they look like harbingers, but totally different vibe.
I mean, he's got a lot of a harbinger vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And why does that guy look like that guy Krieg?
They like to take the form and shape of new things they find. So when they mean influence on the city, they literally mean it. And it's all one being. Everything you're in, everything you're around, all of the people, it's all one thing. I hope that helps.
You'll definitely want to import food because the food here is not actually food.
It's all candy.
It's not even candy. Goo.
Well, I mean,
To look like candy.
And like LP's just like, yeah, you get me a ship, I'll do any kind of like delivery stuff you guys need. We're setting up a shop. I guess I could stay here. I don't know about like how the food would work, but there's no space in the silver thimble for us. Is that what you're saying? We're not welcome.
You're welcome wherever you want to be, honestly.
Oh no, absolutely your choice.
But this is a good business opportunity, so I mean, you could reside in the thimble, but this could be where you come to make your living.
Yeah. Yeah. You could be our
And
envoy.
it's just like the ofs are just like, they're not saying one of us, but you guys are feeling one of us. You know what I mean?
I don't want to separate them.
I think they like your eye. Just saying.
They are very intrigued by things from space, I believe. It's just the vibe I'm getting.
That explains it. They're from space. She's like, oh, have you talked to the Mixel yet? She's like, oh, they would love you at the Mixel. Maybe they wouldn't love you in the Mixel. It's like, they're kind of weird. But have we talked to Dorian? They're like, no, we don't talk to the Dorians.
Do we let them meet the crew that's been to outer space?
Oh, I guess we're gonna have to.
It's like, you see, L like pull out his cigarette in air quotes that he put in his pocket and puts it back in his mouth.
We're gonna have to take them with us. They can't stay here.
That might be not the bestest. Just
Let's
Can we
head to
just wait?
No,
Let's head to the thimble for now.
I've got plenty.
Not
I mean,
here.
like,
No, just not. Nope.
No,
put 'em
I
away.
don't think they need that. I think
Caram,
that's
Caram just hobbles over and just starts picking it up.
With
We're
one good
leaving.
leg.
it's fine. It's like, and like they start walking out with you guys. It's like, we'll be back. We'll talk like trade things. For the record, and what I'm trying to show you guys with this one is the space characters do not have this influence over this place as anybody else with like teal or orange auras. If you are from those places, you can influence this place and you can tell it to make you things. Like Kui can literally summon Skittles when she's here. She doesn't need them to give her a bag. She can just
Skittle.
make it.
Amazing.
They can't. Like LP cannot make a gun.
interesting.
Like he cannot make things that he wants while he's here. So like they can be here and not affect the influence. So setting up trade with them, really
Yeah.
smart.
Either way, we do want to bring them with us so that they can
Yeah,
see where the
absolutely.
thimble is.
Maybe a little taste of home-ish.
Well, you know, they'll that way they'll be able to move between both and be useful on all sides.
Yep.
And not, you know, teach the lovely one-eyed beings how to use drugs.
Yeah. Or weapons or cuss consistently.
Oh man, the non-stop swear words these guys.
Like, I remember now.
Don't be a bad influence.
Don't be a menace. Well, like no, what's the full name of that
Drinking
movie?
Don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood. Or something like that.
That is something like that.
I do enjoy the irony of the actual menace saying don't be a menace.
Yes.
So yeah, what did you guys ride here in? You know, like I don't think I
Well,
know.
We made that jump real quick. I only have 3 motorcycles.
Well, don't worry. There's only 6 of you. Everybody
Perfect.
doubles up.
Perfect. That'll
Yeah.
work. We can save my motorcycles from Haven. Because I had them there.
Nice. Okay. So you all managed to get onto your motorcycles, rev the engine. As long as it's going, they can drive over water. It's going to take you a while to drive back to Haven, but you don't have to worry to drive back to the Silver Thimble. But you guys don't have to worry about mountains and stuff because these motorcycles literally go up them.
And anywhere.
And anywhere. Doesn't matter.
Convenient.
It just treats... They ain't no oxygen. I'm gonna assume that they have like scuba gear, like helmets on it. Like obviously, Akhana would have motorcycle helmets for safety purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the?
We're gonna have to share those too.
Yeah, we got to share those.
We free balling.
Here's
Yep.
here's the real fun thing about KM and LP. They don't breathe air.
Oh God.
They are literally from space.
What's that like? So what do you breathe?
It's
Do
just
you
like
breathe?
breathing's a weird thing. I don't have a lung so much as I have kind of like gills that filter out like atmospheric, even the most minute. It allows me to have this very loud voice of mine.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cam's like, I do breathe, but I can hold it for like days, so we're good.
Oh shit.
Also, I need to get to a hospital.
Aw, but the Skittles.
It's okay. I know a good doctor.
Yeah, and definitely not the doctor near Haven. Nope. We need to go back
How
to the
dare
Thimble.
you? Malpractice is really going out of his way to become like an upstanding citizen.
I'm not going back there. I'm not.
His name is Malpractice.
Yes. There's already been 2
Yeah,
incidents that we can't really come back from.
There have been 3
Oh, 3.
incidents with
Sorry, there's
malpractice.
3. Yes. That's 3. We're
We've
up to
seen this
3
man
now.
3 times.
So
His
many.
male practice, he studied under Big Pharma. And Big Pharma and Malpractice are both the descendants of a free market.
Of course they are.
You know how it is.
And yeah, like you guys, I need to know. Caram is really hurt, so he's probably not driving. Akhana is hurt, but not as bad, and they are her motorcycle, so she's definitely driving.
And I know
KM and LP are not driving, so it's Patagon, Kree, and Akhana driving motorcycles.
Oh, that's a terrible
in like a
decision.
V formation.
Nice.
Who
This is how I'm
trusted?
picturing
We
it.
does not have a driver's license.
Yeah, I know. Just follow me. It'll do all the work. You just gotta steer it. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Every once in a while, you just see like little hoppies and skippies.
No hoppies. You have a passenger.
Fine.
We can't lose anybody.
I'm not gonna lose them. They're holding on. No fun.
I had to be the adult. Just on the motorcycles. After this, do what you want.
Is it?
It's just like
Is Born to Be Wild
Mom.
playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like it's like a Born to the Wild, like kind of like
Yeah,
over the
just
top of
violins.
our
For
beat
sure.
and stuff.
I look forward to the Born to Be Wild hip hop violin remix.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great. You gotta throw some synths in there just because.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, what happened to your giant harpsichord?
I left it.
Aw.
Remember, you can't live with anything, right?
Yeah, you guys can't take anything
You can't take
from
anything.
Ioni out.
Because
Queen realizes this and goes, "No, my Skittles!" They just disappear.
When you come back.
Eat them, they literally will just like if you don't defecate them, they will pull them back through your skin. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It'll be fine.
You just see rainbows like coming
osmosis?
off of Queen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
God, just
He's
imagine
like,
Queen
"Fuck."
driving out as a rainbow is
Rainbow?
behind.
Streaks.
I think we do see Quee like have the really long hair situation that's just a rainbow all the way, basically back from Ioni, like basically like Tron's fucking like hyper bikes, but just a rainbow behind her.
I swear, by the end of this season, Quee's just literally going to be a rainbow.
Just light.
That's a pretty cool goal.
Hell yeah. Rainbow hair, rainbow eyes, rainbow.
Suck it, homophobes.
That's right.
Hell yeah. We're here, we're queer, we're fucking shit up. The real K agenda.
The intangible. Yeah, right. It's just like nobody was prepared that the bad guys capitalism, the good guys the gay agenda. Nobody was ready for season 4.
I found out how we can defeat capitalism.
Quick, just kiss.
Excellent.
No,
everybody.
Some of you are already too horny. I'm good.
I feel like Cass is gonna get a call over the communicator as we get close to the symbol. Cass! I'm sorry, I've wanted to do that for a while.
Absolutely, but as like Caram, like I think Caram's on the back of Akhana's motorcycle because he's the most hurt, and Akhana would want to keep him safest. It's like this is just my mental. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. I think Patagon's got L on the back of his, and I definitely think Quee's got KM on the back of hers. And it's just like as you guys like you're getting through Alkali and you're seeing the scar that was left over the top of the Clove Cove. Like you see the explosion that happened. So it's right here. And yesterday they made a huge tear in reality above it. Like and it's rough. It is shrinking. Like you can watch it shrink. But beyond that, even further, as you pass by that, you are seeing a massive storm form in the Neverglades, and the storm is pixelated. Like, it looks choppy. Like, you see lightning bolts that just, they suddenly appear. There's no like they start at the top and go down. They just, when they appear, they're the whole thing. And when they hit the water, it's big. And you guys cannot go through the Neverglades. Like, you will have to go up through Bone Meal, which is just right up here. It's not any more further away, but it's not safe to take wounded people through the Neverglades right now. But yeah. And that is the end of our 20th episode of Season 4. That was, about how I expected that game to turn out.
Really? You expected Skittles? I'm impressed.
Now, to be fair, I was not expecting the Skittles. I wasn't at all. But I also wasn't expecting us to blow the ship up. I thought we were going to use that in the future, but don't worry. Weeping Sow's a hell of a thing.
Do with it? It's corrupted completely.
Yeah, the dice kind of made a decision for us.
Yeah.
I was.
I'm sorry, I got gun happy.
No, not at all.
It came in handy at some point.
We learned things like rainbow tier bullets.
Oh yeah, and silver.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbows can save the world. It is the only way.
I want to find out how to get more of those unicorn tier bullets.
Go make a unicorn cry.
I'm
happy.
gonna find a unicorn.
Yeah,
Where am I
it
gonna
can't
find a
be
unicorn?
happy cry. It has to be
folk song.
It has to be
Okay.
sad.
That's right. That makes sense. Okay.
Can it be like bittersweet?
Yeah, let me tell you, you guys
Like a
could find
farewell.
unicorns for sure in folk song. Like, they live there.
Oh,
Perfect.
we would love to make friends with a unicorn. Nothing would make her happier.
Just sit down, watch sad movies with a unicorn, just collecting their tears.
Oh,
Homeward Bound it is.
She'll give them
Over
little
and
pats.
over on
Up.
repeat.
We can watch Up too.
Oh,
Just the
Oh.
first,
for
just the first 15 to 30 minutes of Up on repeat.
Yeah, and then loop that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go harvest some unicorn tears. We need
I'm
crates
not sure
full.
you guys want to be friends so much as you want to torture a unicorn.
No, friends, but we also kind of need their tears.
It's
Look,
the
I will
healthy
give them
cries.
all the hugs, and it's good to get those negative emotions out. Like Akhana said,
Mhm.
it's a healthy cry.
Mm-hmm. We're doing a service.
Mhm. Just gotta show them like pictures of like you guys coming back from a long adventure, and your pets welcoming you back, like, seeing you and like wagging their butts.
Yes.
That does it to me all the time.
Mm,
Or like
I will not.
people coming back from the war and their animals being like, "Oh my god."
Exactly that, for sure. It's like, oh, the fucking dog just losing his mind. I'm like, no, that's too sad. I know it's happy, but it's sad.
Like they missed him
Alright.
so much.
It's like, why would you leave your dog, you monster? It's like, I gotta keep you safe. You don't. That dog needs you more than I do. I promise. Sorry, that was just... Alright. Real quick, recap. I think happy versus unhappy unicorn tears might be screams versus laughs situation. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, maybe happy tears do something else completely.
Oh gosh.
Only one way to
But still
find out.
good.
Hell yes, I want to be part of that. Let's go make unicorns happy cry and find out what happens for science.
For science indeed. What the hell would you do? You know what? That's another game, Alan.
What
That's
would we
another game's
do?
problem.
There's so
What
much
wouldn't
to
we
be
do?
done.
How do you make a unicorn happy cry? Also, I want to know how to make a unicorn ugly cry. I'm also very interested in that.
Happy cries gotta be like rainbows and flowers and pets and hugs and kittens and braiding their hair and I got so many ideas.
Happy cry is like when you see we could hit them with a double whammy, the videos of like when they find the animals in terrible situations, they're emaciated and messed up, and then by the end of
We
it, they're
clean
the
'em
most
up.
adorable, happy little puppers in the world because they're like healed and
Rescue
safe.
pet videos.
Yes. And then we get both types of tears.
Yes. Oh, bang for a buck. Let's do it.
Okay, so tune in next time where we make a unicorn cry. That's not next time, but at some point soon, we're gonna make a unicorn cry. Real quick recap. We went to Ioni because something crash landed in the city. Whatever it was, and also the reason that worked for the record, guys. Their ships are often made. Their ships are made out of silver. We established that the first time we saw them, and the Ionians cannot reshape silver, and they also can't reshape things from space. So there was like a real problem. The corruption from Tyr Loa had gotten onto the Jewels, which is the ship from two characters that we haven't seen since season 2. They are space aliens based on Run the Jewels. The Ionians asked you guys to help out. You did. You found a ship that was being taken over by the corruption. Like, mostly it worked out. Kui figured out that she can heal things in Ioni with Skittles, and she's really good at it. We figured out that Kui is just really good at her magic. Caram used his like emptiness ability, which made the people of Ioni mad. Then he used a null blade, which made them even madder. But they have not kicked him out of the city. They understand that he was just trying to help. Kui lost her boot, very important to mention. Got piggyback rides from not only Caram but a penguin named Patagon.
Hell yeah.
I do think I figured out what her magic power is actually now, since you had asked and I said violins. I think those are just secondary. She's like the orcs from what is it? Warhammer. If she believes it hard enough, it will be. If that's acceptable.
Love that.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, if you believe it fully, then yeah, you can make it happen.
Like, she has to really fucking believe it, though.
Really believe it.
Like in your
And
soul.
And that's why she thought that she
cleric.
was so good at it. Her magic was with music.
Yes.
She believed.
And that's why
it.
there's music, because, yep, she's like, yeah, and so now it's just violins all the time. That's not annoying for anyone else at all, ever.
It depends.
We ran into LP, KM. KM was pretty wounded. Akhana broke his horn, but to save his life, and KM is not upset about the horn being broken. You will, if you do want to get that fully healed, we're going to have to visit Dr. Nicholas. As, like, he knows how to regrow things perfectly. And then, we wrote a song called, was it Broken Hull? And then there's the other one. The stakes are high, and then the hull is broken? Is that what we named the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Beautiful. And then, yeah, we sent the ship into space, not into space, outside of the domes, which is kind of space, so it would explode and not hurt anybody. You guys rolled so high that there is no wreckage. It is obliterating itself completely. It's not raining hell on anybody. We're not corrupting anything else. You guys, like Caram and Akhana, managed to get the massive amount of corruption back into the armory while getting hurt quite a bit.
Y'all did
Locked
so
it up,
good.
and then, but you killed it. You
did.
killed
You did
it.
so good.
It's gone. And it blew up into rainbows and more Skittles in the sky.
Perfect. As it should be.
And then you guys are driving back to Silver Thimble on your motorcycles, and you realize that the Neverglades is a fucking nightmare right now. Which leads us into tomorrow's game very easily. So I hope everybody had a good time. I had a great time. set up a lot more weird lore.
Hell yeah.
Yay. Let's just say it was
So-
mixed success all night.
It was pretty mixed success. It was all over. That nat 20 was real good though. Like on Caram, just like
Yeah.
So good.
like it was just like, I'm gonna shoot you. But the Skittles nat 20 was really good, and then shooting Caram with a fucking minigun point blank range is really funny.
Oh, so painful.
Why do I keep getting
But then-
shot?
You're just
Why am I getting
apparently you
shot
have a
next
very
to you?
shootable body.
And Patagon and fucking Kui writing a banger, just like introducing the. Let me tell you, that's going to be the biggest thing in Happenstance since For the Queen, for the record. They're going to love that song so much.
So cool.
It's so cool.
Lydian as well. Lydian is going to lose their mind also.
Oh yeah, dancing in the streets.
All right, so we've got another game tomorrow at 5. That game is, we are still playing Quest, but it is Nichols, like Professor Winter's cartridge game. He wanted to play a game called Guardian Legend, or The Guardian Legend. It's an NES game. It's amazing. Think Zelda meets Robotech.
Ooh.
Like
Whoa.
that is the best I can describe it. Like, what if Link could turn into a jet?
Oh.
That is the Guardian Legend. That is why I am like working up tomorrow's game is the way that it is. We are playing that one with Tess playing Hazel, Nickel Professor Winter playing Nickel, Flynn playing Flynn, and Not Forgiven is playing Silky. Like that is that team. And then on Monday we have another game. We are going back to Plum Bob to fix what we did there. That is Charity, Seth.
It's Cash, Charity, Maloney, and Seth.
Maloney.
There we go. And then on Wednesday, like I won't tell us, like I won't keep going. I'm gonna go as far as Wednesday. Wednesday we are playing Pollux and Caster's a backstory game. We are playing it.
Ooh.
Aman is gonna be there. Pollux and Caster are gonna be there. But Leo and Osiria are playing, but they are not playing Leo and Osiria. They are playing characters from Pollux and Caster's background. Like this
Ooh.
is, we are playing a game called Community Radio, and it's basically, have you ever wanted to play an episode of Welcome to Night Vale?
Oh.
That is the game. And it's a really simple game. I'm gonna make sure I got all the rules down again, but like it seems so fun, and I think it's a really fun idea, and I look forward to it.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
And with that, I am out of things to talk about.
Yeah, with that, we're gonna wrap up. So we will see y'all tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific. Bye forever.
Have so much fun.
Bye forever.
Bye.
You do have that silver vial of the corrupted goo as well. I
Oh,
forgot to mention
shit.
that, but you do. Akhana does have that.
In the celestial sea where stars align, Lockstitch will go where wonder lies. Its specialist crew a beacon of light will work to unravel secrets entwined. Lore with her care and lust for life, turning the cogs in her curious mind. Scales that tell stories of times long past. Deep in the echo, her interest is cast. Starborne Melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Sail on a siren with feathers adorned, seeks to maintain her graceful form. A voice that weaves sails across the sky, relaying the dreams that never die. Rennick the brain with numbers and might, 4 arms for knight, stoic and with numerical grace. In Lockstitch's crew he has found his place. Starborne Melody echoes in the deep, an ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Pollux and Castor, the skillful pair, always the team with starry hair, with a bond so strong in the vast expanse.